everybody, today we are reviewing this electric bike that we got for our son. It came like this. I don't know if we can like show you the sheer size of it. It's massive. It is quite heavy. I helped the FedEx guy get it off the truck. And then I'll show you what the inside of the box looks like in here. There's a lot of stuff in here that still needs to be put together. We can see the taillight though, looks cool. We can see the brakes look cool, they're red. On the front of the box, it tells you the tools that you're gonna need. So I'm just gonna scan this real quick so people can see. And then we're gonna get started. Anything else, Brennan? Before
they said to hold on to the box.
Oh yeah, and right here it says to please keep the box for at least 30 days for quick return. So looks like we're gonna have a box for a while.
And this is the Ridstar Q-20.
Ridstar Q-20. Alright, we'll be right back. Styrofoam has been taken off of the bike, and can I see that tool, Anakin? Yep. So this tool is included. It's like one of those Allen wrench tools, and then there were a few wrenches. Where I don't know where those went though. Oh, they're over here. There's a couple of wrenches that also are included. Don't mind the mess. And then we were looking for the keys for the battery, and those were in here during shipping. So if you're looking for those, that's where they are. So we're on to the next step, right?
Yep.
Which I believe is handlebars. Okay, we were able to get the handlebars on. This tool that's included is kind of useless because it's sort of floppity and it's very hard to turn, but luckily we had some Allen wrenches that we used. So what you're going to do to install this is the very first thing is to loosen these bolts and make sure this is turned the correct way, so it's got to be facing that way. And then the next thing you need to do, if I can come around here, is loosen, or actually remove all four, and you can't see them because they're black on black. There's 4 bolts right here. You have to take those off, install the handlebar, and then put them back on. And then there's no instructions for putting on the monitor, but in here, in this part where these little black grommets, and when we tried to use them, they were like a rubbery grommet, we couldn't put the screws in. So we're pretty sure you don't put those in when you actually install it. Yeah, Anakin's got them. So we put the monitor there, and then there's screws, and tiniest nut ever. This was the biggest pain in the butt so far, was putting on the monitor. So next we're on to the headlight, right there, and the front wheel. Okay, we're on to the headlight. There were bolts right here that were on either side that you have to remove, and then you have this little cord right here that won't come into focus. That's going to have to go into this little cord right here that also won't come into focus. And then once we install that, we can bolt the headlight on. We got the headlight on. We used an Allen wrench to tighten it. In the instructions it shows a regular wrench, but the wrenches that came with it didn't fit. So an Allen wrench fit that we had perfectly in there, and it's on there tight. So the next thing we have to do, what size do you have on there?
5.5 millimeter. 5.5
millimeter. So the next thing we have to do is turn it upside down and then put the wheel on it. It's just gonna go there.
It's heavy.
The dog might have to move, but we'll see. We got the wheel on. You're just gonna loosen, there's this nut on one side and that nut on the other side. You're gonna take those off. When we went to put our wheel on, the brake was clamped shut essentially, so my husband had to take a flat head screwdriver. Luckily he used to work in a bike shop, and very delicately and very carefully pry it open. He explained to us what he was doing. I should have probably filmed that, but if you end up having to do that, just know you have to do it very gingerly. And then we put this back in here, so it fits into the brake. And make sure when you put these nuts on, the washer has almost like a lock nut situation. There's ridges, so make sure that it's facing the right way when you put that on there.